Hello, my name is Jasmine,
And my name is Kaylee.
and this is our Budget Your Goal website that we've created for 280. So when we first start, we see a login screen and we can put in our email address or our password. There's also a sign up if you don't have an account, which you can click right here and easily be able to, make an account and create an account. I'm gonna actually sign in because I already have an account. Let me sign in real quick.
.edu.
Oh, yes. .edu. Okay, and this is my account for Budget Your Goals. So let's start off at the top. So at the top, it has my current balance. I have a goal tab and I have a login and sign up as well. Right here in the middle is my available balance. I have $1,339.91. It also tells me how much I have as income and also as an expenses. And as you can see on the left, I actually have transactions of each single one of that makes up the balance with expenses, which gets subtracted, and that's how the balance is actually, fundamentally created. Um, we also have a income, a drop-down menu so you can add in whatever description that you want in the amount. So, for example, let's add something. Let's say that it was my birthday and family gave me some money for my birthday. That's an income. So I'll click on income and let's say I got like $200 and I don't know, 90 cents because someone else gave me 90 cents as well. So I'll submit
Maybe
it.
found that on the sidewalk or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I found the 90 cents. So then, as you can see, it added it right under the income table on the very end. Oops. Oh, yeah, well, I can also edit, but it added it right here with the birthday and then the amount is right here. If I want to edit this and be like, oh, let's say my grandpa gave me $10 more, I can say this again, birthday, and then I got $210.90 now. There you go. It edits it, changes it right here. And another thing, let's say you can also do the same thing for expenses. Let's say give me an expense, tuition. Oh, wait, 280, well, as you can see, we already have the 280 textbook, but tuition. Now, tuition is a lot of, so let's see, tuition was, I don't know, let me make a number, it's $2,000.
And make sure you swap it to.
Oh, yes, let me swap it to expense, so that's.
Because you don't get paid for tuition, unfortunately.
I wish we did, but there you go. And as you can see, I added it right here, $3,000.
And now we are very much in debt.
Now it tells you. See this negative? It changed. Sorry, it was a positive before, not changed to a negative. Now negative $1,449.19 in debt, which it's okay. We'll make it through. All right. So let's say even though I'm in a little bit of debt, I still want to save up my phone. I have an iPhone 12 Pro, so it's not looking too good. I'm gonna need a new iPhone soon because I'm sure the iPhone, I think it's 16 or 17. I think 17 is coming out.
I have no clue.
I think it's one of them. iPhone's coming out. I know for a good iPhone, I need to spend at least $1,100 because iPhones are pretty expensive. So for the time, so what this does is it tells me how much I need to save each week in order to achieve the goal. So
for the iPhone, let's say that it's like 38 weeks from release, you would put the number 38 in there and then go ahead and calculate the amount. So we have to save $68 each week for those 38 weeks to save up to your iPhone.
Yes. And same thing for amount.
Let's say that $68 is too much and you want to save only $20 a week. And then you want to find out how many weeks it would take. And that's what that calculates for us. So if you click. So if you save $20 for the next 128 weeks, so that's probably about a year and a half, you can have your iPhone, which would hopefully cost less than $1,100 at that point.
It's 128, which seems like, the iPhone, 1920 would come out by then, but it's okay. I still have my goal and it tells me kind of like a ballpark of how much I really need to save, how long it's going to take with my goal and which is nice. It's everything in one. As you can see, when we switch the pages, our balance was still visibly here, we're still able to see how much money that we are currently in debt or have made and our income expense. So it's just everything in one. So you don't have to be like, oh, how much am I in debt again? It just kind of just tells you, screams at you that you're this much, how much money you have and whatnot. And let's also say, for example, let's say, I get out of debt. And let's say I got like, I don't know, $4,000 somehow. Like, let's just say that.
You also found that on the side.
Let's just say I found it on the sidewalk one day. Then if I want to get an iPhone again, and I know that costs around $1,100, and time we could do 38 weeks again, it'll say that I already have enough money for the iPhone. So I don't really need to.
You don't have to save any more money because you already have enough money.
You already have enough money. But yeah, so that's pretty much our budget your goal. This is the reason why we did this was mostly just kind of like be able to track your goals and also like your expenses and see like what's coming in and what's going out. It's kind of hard as college students to kind of like kind of see that. So having just like your goal and like your transactions all in one place is nice to see.
So the biggest challenge with this after getting the databases to work, because those are annoying, was the authentication part, because that's with Firebase authentication. So I'm sure a lot of it was in the back end and then we didn't have to do all of it. That's not going to be signed into my Google account, so that's not going to help.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh.
But in the Firebase, there are a couple of different accounts. I'm not entirely sure how safe
You can open
your
it up,
password
right?
is, but like it exists. And if we give this a second to load and we go to authentication, you can see our 3 different accounts. And then the fun thing is that each account here is hooked up to its own 2 databases. So this is like for the default account. So anyone on the internet can come and find and edit this one, but you have to be signed in to edit some of these other ones that are user specific, which is not something that Movie Quotes did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and something new that we learned, I would say something new that I learned was kind of seeing how the data is getting actually connected to all of the different authentications and stuff. I think that's really cool to see how you can have just like separate data, which is very like common, like for you to have your own data and your own information. But I didn't realize that it's actually not that easy to kind of get it hooked up and working. It's a lot more, and because with bank accounts and stuff, like I can't imagine the security measures that they have to take in order for them to like work, because if someone hacks it, like that's money that's going away. And we hope, obviously, like this, if we had more time with this project, we would do a lot more with it. Would be kind of nice if we could make sure um the data itself is very protected. That was one of the things that we would probably do if we had more time. Another thing we probably would have done is trying to like connect real-time data from your bank account.
I don't know if we should get trusted with other people's bank account information.
Like right now. Like I'm saying, like just, we could grow like on from this project, kind of, like later down the line if we want to do like a senior project or something or whatnot.
Yeah.
Like you could see, like figure out a way how to connect real time like data into this. So you don't have to manually put in your income and your, all that expenses.
Yes, because that gets annoying when you're spending like $10 here and then $10 over there.
Right. Yeah. Have anything else? You want to talk about like any like tools we used and
this was built with React and Firebase. Most of the visual stuff is Bootstrap. The modal here is React Bootstrap, but most of it is just normal vanilla Bootstrap. What else might be relevant?
Yeah, I think we use a lot of React and Firebase with the data. So we went through mostly the modern like route of projects rather than using PickleDB or Flask. We didn't really implement that into our project. But overall, it was a fun project. We had a really fun time working with each other, and I think this was really good, and it looks at least to me, it looks very aesthetically nice to kind of just look at. I feel like I could just look at the background all day, but
And that's the important thing with the website. It's not what works. It's if it looks nice.
if it looks nice, because if it works and it doesn't look nice, then it looks kind of sketchy. And
We did import the font from Google Fonts. I don't remember the name of it, but that isn't one of the built-in fonts. That's
Yeah.
cool.
yep, that's something else that we learned. Well, thank you so much for your time, and we really do appreciate that we were given this opportunity to kind of like apply our skills and whatnot. Just have a good time together. So that's good.
Do we want to say bye?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.